2020 Sports Update. This 2020 Sports Update brought to you by Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile, where you at? www.boostmobile.com. I'm Michael Lewis. It is early morning in London. It's just finished. The New York Giants have become the AFC East leaders for right now. They defeated the Green Bay Packers 27-22, denying Aaron Rodgers and the Packers a red zone trip, and they are now in sole first possession of first place, pending the Dallas Los Angeles Rams game. Also, the Mets are staying alive. They'll force Game 3 against San Diego on Monday in San Diego. Also, Philadelphia defeated the Cardinals, and the St. Louis area gave Albert Pujols a standing ovation. And the state of Michigan running backs coach Mike Hart is stable and in good condition after a seizure he suffered yesterday. That's your 2020 Sports Update. I'm Michael Lewis. This is the RSN Sports Network. The following is an RSN Sports Network RTV television presentation. This is KRTV, KRDH-FM. You are listening to the show of authority against the rules with the sports fan. Get in and talk now at 1-800-337-7171. 1713-534-4231. Now, here is the sports.
This is how you want the gritty done.
What's up? Against the rules of sports fed with you. 1-800-337-7171. 1713-534-4231. 4533-TLK. Much love. It's weekend. Indigenous Peoples Day tomorrow, or Columbus Day, you want to whatever you call it. I just call it whoever's not working, whoever is working. Have a good day. If not, the Monday. Starting this week, you'll follow us on Twitter at Against the Rules on Twitter. The Sports Spec has moved to a later time, right before SNF. Lovely. Rule lines, as we know, it's always, as customary. Brought to you by Evermore. Evermore, more better water. www.evermore.com. Let's roll. We know for fact is that the legend of King Albert. As you probably know, Albert Pujols, king of swing, will leave after the Cardinals lost to the Phillies yesterday. He'll leave with 4 home runs, just right behind the great Hank Aaron and tainted Barry B. I say he's tainted, but as you probably know, the situation with the roids. King Albert did a lot of things, broke my heart of my team 2 or 3 times in the NL Wildcard Championship game. But he broke everybody's hearts. His career with the Dodgers, Angels in LA, a long time with the Lunatics in Mizzo. Carried more than 20 years. What you will miss with King Albert, a lot. Man was a family man. Man was he was just straight up balling every single year. What we will miss with Albert Pujols. We'll miss the fact is that, well, one, the Cards are going to miss one of those veteran bats that they'll never get back again. But he'll hold a big record in the hearts of St. Louis fans and the Cardinal record books. Even when they lost yesterday to Philadelphia, didn't matter. The Phillies stayed around and gave him a standing up. They know this legend is always going to be remembered. Much props. I give it, I give King Albert a plus 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 plus. You might have broken your heart, but man, this gentleman had a heart of gold and a professionalism that just you could not get from any other athlete in this game. Much love and much respect for King Albert. Dateline. There's three of them. If you think you got rid of the Thompsons of Clay, no. There's three of them. There's Clay. As you probably know, Trace, his brother's playing. He's played for Chicago. Now he's down in Angel City, lacing them up for trying to get the Dodgers the World Series. Wait a minute. Teddy Bridgewater gets hurt. It's Skyler, their cousin. Played at K-State. If Bridgewater gets hurt, he's a starter. What do you have with these three? They're all playing professional sports. Skyler's not a starter, but if he would, I mean, you look at it from the standpoint, the Necros, and there are other brother combinations, but the Necros, Joe, Phil, in baseball. Barber, Tiki, Rondé, football. But just to think that you have three family members of the same origin in three different sports: baseball, basketball, and football. That's just so mind-blowing. Clay wins a championship, and Trey wins a World Series. And even if the Miami Dolphins go to the playoffs, you'll have three family members that will hit cash gold this year. Now you probably say the Miami Dolphins will probably go to, so we never know on Sunday it's ever given. Trey, Clay, and Skyler. Those are Thompsons you got to watch. There's a niece of Clay you have to watch too at Stanford. She'll be coming out and playing with them this year. Filming 11. Listen to Beyond Against the Rules on SportsFed. Let's give it a little bit of a prayer. Dateline, Ann Arbor. Michigan running back coach Mike Hart, a former player, who played there a little bit after Tom Brady left, and was an actual running backs coach at Indiana, and also a coach, and for the coach for the last 3 years in Michigan, as a running backs coach, rushed off to the hospital, collapsed with a seizure in the first quarter of the game yesterday with Michigan won. They played Indiana, and this was at Bloomington. I was corrected. Hart's doing very well. It's love to his family. This is the meanings for all the coaches to check on their health, besides their players getting checked on their health before the season. You never know. Stress, strain, everything. on coaches all the time. Happens. He's in better spirits. His wife has called Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh and says that her husband's doing well. Prayers to you, Mike Hart. On Against the Rules, we want to formally, as you probably know, Sister Speak Sports is on here. I want to give a big shout out to Larissa Macias, one of the longtime hostess, who's also on Sports Zone. Today's her birthday. Much love to you, Marissa. Have many, many more. Hope to see you back here on the Sports Zone and our sports programming as well. We come back. We're going to talk about Ben Simmons and a comeback. We'll also talk about the collapse in Denver. Can Russ turn this around? I'll talk about the brotherly not love in the SWAC. We'll be back. You're Against the Rules with the vet. This is the RSN Sports Network. This is KRTV.
Are you ready for football? No, really. Are you? Are you screaming for football? Freezing for football?
Oh yeah, I'm freezing my booper off.
And dreaming for football?
I love you, Josh Allen.
Are you crafting, parenting, naming your pets, and loosening up for football?
Kelsey catches cleanly in coverage. Kelsey catches cleanly in coverage.
Are you manifesting for football? Are you losing it for football? Are you breaking up with me? For football? Oh.
Honey, she just said Rams. Perfect pass, Patrick.
That's a good looking brat.
Hooray, touchdown.
Are you dancing, flexing, feuding, jonesing, burrowing, and manning-ing for football? Are you prepping, bracing, and getting hyped for an all-new season of football? Good. Then you're ready.
Join ESPN tomorrow night as the Raiders take on the Chiefs. This is the RSN Sports Network.
You having your big day during the big game is the worst. Are you kidding me? Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Whoa! Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
This is the RSN Sports Network. You're back. Playing Against the Rules with the vet. Going Against the Rules with the vet. 1-800-337-7171, 1713-534-4231, Texas. 415-33-TLK. Monday we'll have a Twitter handle up, Against the Rules. Shout out. Anything you want to talk about. Any guests you want to have on the show. I mean, you know, and let's just, and let me just throw this out as well. Sports Zone is next. I'll be doing double duty. Be out there with Marcus, Mr. T. Turner. We'll be doing a shout-out birthday show for Larissa Macias as well. All right. We know for a fact this, for some reason or another, it doesn't really matter what team you go to. You can win the Super Bowl, go to the Super Bowl 2 times. But I'm going to be really upfront and honest with you. It's failing. Is the Rocky Mountain Russ experiment failing? Dateline, Denver. Russell Wilson left the SEA being sleepless with who's going to be there. Sleepless with what's going to be around him for the future. And went to the high plains of the Rocky Mountains to try to get a ring with a team that he defeated so many years ago with the sheriff playing against him. Right now it's been a rude awakening. Russ, why didn't you stay in the SEA? Don't know. It's crazy. But you got to look at it from the standpoint, you've only averaged 13.5 points per game. Lost to the Ice of Maddie in the IND on Thursday night. Only scored 9 points. It's somewhat along the way that for some reason or another, and Nathaniel Hackett is just D-minded enough to where there's no OC. No Josh Mack. He's in Vegas. And somewhere along the way, does Russ say, oh, well, I have to make this team better? It's going to be Rocky Mountain. It's going to be a Rocky Mountain disaster. Avalanche could start if this doesn't get fixed. The Bronx got the Chiefs. Raiders again. Improving Chargers team. And everybody wanted them to win the West. You can't win the West with you really can't win the West with 11 points. You can't really win the West averaging 9 points, 14 points. You're going to have to score for 30, 40 points. 303, dial up an OC, quick. Embarrassment. I turned around here and I just said, HBCUs are supposed to get along with each other. Why? Dateline, Anderson, Alabama. Prime time was being this time. All I gotta say is that he was dissed. He was dissed by Eddie Robinson Jr. As you probably don't know, that's a son or grandson of Eddie Robinson Sr. It was a game between Jackson State and Alabama State University yesterday in Birmingham. The two got together for some reason or another. And Robinson pushed Sanders away. Hear what E-Rob Jr. had to say.
I guess me being up front is just like, I thought it was a lot of disrespect the whole week. And so you're not going to be disrespectful the whole week in the media. We didn't talk in the pregame. I was out there the whole time at the 50-yard line. He walked through our whole our whole huddle on our end zone and came a long way around to get to his side of the field in the pregame. Thought that wasn't classy at all. And so in the postgame, I'm not about to give you the Obama Brolos. I'm going to shake your hand and I'm going to go on. I'm going to always be respectful and respect the game. You got the great guys, W.C. Gordons, Eddie G. Robinson, those guys, Reno Cows. I'm living on the shoulders of the SWAC. He ain't SWAC. I'm SWAC. He ain't SWAC.
Now, this is what Primetime had to say.
The static that did happen after this game today, is this further motivation for you and your team?
You need nobody to motivate me, dog. I'm only working 2 jobs. To make ends see each other was motivation. Me being a great father, when one of my fathers was a drug drug addiction, a drug addict, and my other father was an alcoholic. That was my motivation. Seeing no one really come out of Fort Myers, Florida, that was my motivation. This? Oh, baby, you gotta get a line. I wake up motivated. I wake up trying to bless somebody, inspire somebody, encourage somebody, help somebody, motivate somebody, get somebody to the next level. Yeah. And somebody had the audacity to sit up here and say what I ain't. But baby, I know what I am. And I am a whole lot of things that a lot of folks would like to be.
Dion, really? I mean, you got the diss because of the diss, and for whatever reason it means. Peace. Eddie Robinson Jr., I totally agree with you. And I have prime, I have total respect for you. For some reason or other, that was a diss that had to happen. Man just wanted to shake hands and just go home. We're not doing no hugs, and we're not doing no nothing, no 50-yard line. You beat me, you dissed me during the week, we're good. Prime time, come on. You a great athlete, Hall of Famer, NFL Network contributor, ESPN contributor. You're doing well at J State. Somewhere along the way, you and Eddie Rob Jr. have to go through the peace mode. Shake hands, make up. Dateline, San Francisco. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is really just totally ridiculous. You win a world championship, really? You probably know Draymond Green punched, excuse me, punched fellow teammate Jordan Poole in the jaw during a practice session at the team's camp in Santa Cruz. Draymond, as you know, is very good for stirring up a lot of becoming a 90s version or the 21st century version of Dennis Rodman without all the other baggage. In a tweet statement, Draymond Green said, he announces he'll step away from the team for a few days, focus on himself and allow the team to heal. He doesn't know how long he'll be away. End of quote. After that, between Poole and Dre, Steph, the chef, came in. Said he's going to try to mesh this up between the two because he wants to win a back-to-back. Good luck, Chef. I'm going to be honest with you. With Draymond, I mean, Dre, there's nothing else that you can say that's not about this guy. Defensive Player of the Year. Man gives up everything instead of his brain. Uses it differently. I don't know, is that motivation for the Warriors to win or them to lose? Draymond keeps this up, he'll be in the DET. Don't forget the Sports Zone is next. A little bit after the top of the hour. Myself, Mr. T, Mark Sterner. We'll do a birthday show for the Larissa Macias. Dateline, quickly. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. It goes to the point of where can we see Ben Simmons? Are we excited? For me, Ben Simmons, for some reason or another, I'm trying to hold myself in with giddiness. Because I don't know how long that's going to last. I don't know how long it's going to be. When will it be something where he's actually going to be there and actually going to be consistently there with that ball club? I don't know. Ben Simmons has only showed maybe one and I'd say probably half a season of good. And that's been pretty much it. Now you get to Crooklyn, say everything's good, everything's cool. Yeah. 6 points with you the other night. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. We haven't seen the best of Ben Simmons as of yet. No. I mean, you look at it from the standpoint, here's a guy that left a decently good team, which he did not really he couldn't even show up in even regular season games, less knowing the playoffs. They say he worked on his game, worked on himself. We'll see. We'll see if Crooklyn got crooked on the deal, or is there a new light at the end of the tunnel? Film at 11. My final thoughts. You listen to Against the Rules with the Sports Vet. You're listening to Against the Rules with the Sports Vet.
Meet a future mom, a first-time mom, and a seasoned pro. This mom's one step closer to her new minivan. Yeah, you'll get used to it. This mom's depositing money with tools on hand. Cha-ching. And this mom, well, she's setting an appointment here so her son can get set up there and start his own financial journey. That's because these moms all have Chase. Smart bankers, convenient tools. One bank with the power of both. Chase, make more of what's yours.
This is the RSN Sports Network.
This is the letter I've been telling you about.
This letter is for you. From what I hear, you're supposed to be the next Tom Brady. What I'm about to say is important. Never let them call you the next Tom Brady. When they compare you to the GOATs, tune it out. When they say you're a 6th round draft pick, store it away. Compare yourself to nobody but the kid in the mirror. The one who goes all in, all out, and has the crazy confidence to know that who you are today is just a piece of who you're going to become. This letter's for that you, the one no one will see coming. Sincerely, Tom. What about your dreams, man?
This is the RSN Sports Network. You're back against the rules with the vet. Back against the rules with the vet. 1-800-337-7171, 1-713-534-4231, or 1-415-33-TLK. Don't forget, no show on the 23rd. RTV Television will have on Purple Rain men's basketball preseason. ABA Classic Houston. Be there. Follow us Monday on Twitter, Against the Rules. Here you my rule blast. I'm gonna be honest with you. It goes no further than, and we'll talk about this in Street Before, but it goes no further. It tells me about what goes on in the HBCU. You can have all the HBCU weekends you can have in Orlando. You got the Stephen A's, you got the other people that are there. Only former ESPN person is not there is Gary Champion. But it's an HBCU weekend. This was part of the HBCU weekend. And a walk-off with Prime and a grandson of one of the most legendary coaches, not only in African American college HBCU history, but in just college history altogether. Past Bear. Past Nick Saban even. But what Deion supposedly may have done to diss this man and his program may have been monumental, may not have been. But this is show basically how the SWAC and all the other, the MEAC, the CIAA, this shows all where all these African American universities and colleges who do the D1 dance get dissed. That's just a prime example of how you get dissed. At some point in time, we got to realize something. If we're going to be together in the same thing, same coaching realm, in the SWAC, we're going to have to straighten this up, because we already can't overcome a lot of other stuff in this world. Now this happens, we definitely got to be better. Rules next week. I'm the vet. I'm out. You've been listening to Against the Rules with the sports, with the vet, This is the RSN Sports Network.